Let us safari north to Alaska. After taking in the magnificent sights of Vancouver, British Columbia, we depart by limo for a scenic flight to Smithers. Being boarded in about 5 or 10 minutes. Thank you for your patience. After touring Smithers, we leave for Prince Rupert by Canadian Via Rail with our guide, train conductor Axel Peterson. We travel beside the beautiful Skeena River. In Prince Rupert, we board the Safari Spirit, our home for the next week. How appropriate for a safari.
Welcome aboard the Safari Spirit. My name is Steve Curtis, and I will be your captain for the next week. My first mate and engineer is Dave Coulter. Our chef is Jonathan Jones. Our hotel manager on board is Michael Predmore, and our chief morale officer is Amber Clough. Chief expedition extraordinaire, also serving as our naturalist, Ilaria Jensen. The motor vessel Safari Spirit is a yacht-style vessel. She's 105 feet in length, 24.5 feet in beam, and draws just about 6.5 feet of water.
The following morning, we see an unusual historical play and take a tour at the Northern Pacific Cannery Museum.
1864, we're down here on the coast. That was a specific Canadian cannery.
From Prince Rupert, we cruise north to the U.S. border and Alaska. Our first kayak experience appears safe as Ilaria gives instructions. The Safari Spirit anchors in a beautiful small bay for an afternoon of kayaking. Jonathan starts preparing dinner. Even as late as 10 p.m., a sightseeing ride by Zodiac is possible with the long summer sun. As we enter Ketchikan, we see the giant cruise ships that visit daily in the summer. The Southeast Alaska Visitor Center will be the starting point for touring Ketchikan. After viewing the attractive display of local Indian art and culture, we meet our guide Nick for a walking tour.
A little bit about the totem poles and tell you how you can tell that's a Tlingit pole. There are 3 large figures and they're one stacked on top of the other.
Creek Street was made famous by Dolly's House of Ill Repute. Say, there's Dolly now! Art stores and street performing musicians end our Ketchikan visit. following day, we cruise under cloudy skies toward an adventure in whale watching. After donning designer survival suits, we safari into the icy waters by Zodiac to hunt whale. Humpback whales show their tails or flukes before they dive. Humpback whales corral these herring by group effort and then feast on the concentrated herring harvest they have created. Let's see that again. We anchor in Misty Fjords National Monument and then explore by kayak. Inquisitive harbor seals are everywhere. The following day, the sound of the float plane signals the arrival of our pilot, Dave. The Zodiac takes us to the plane for a breathtaking tour of Misty Fjords. As Linda and Amber enjoy each more incredible view, Dave prepares to land, all too soon. As Dave leaves, he says goodbye. Twice! As we cruise north to Petersburg, Jonathan starts preparing an outstanding-looking dinner. Patty, our tour guide, will take us through the Petersburg fishery. Here we see Petersburg shrimp mechanically peeled, then inspected, and after being flash frozen, packed. We next visit the roe or fish egg processing area. Salmon eggs, harvested during salmon processing, are separated, and both soft and hard eggs are produced, mainly for export to Japan. The salmon processing area is a noisy, wet place to work. Students fill many of these short, seasonal jobs. Late evening finds us checking crab pots with anticipation of dinner. Crab, of course. The next day, we cruise along a beautiful shoreline and later visit a sea lion colony by Zodiac. Large male sea lions, surrounded by their harems, dominate the rock tops. After landing on the other side of the island, we explore and fulfill one of our goals, to see eagles. These magnificent birds are now plentiful in southeast Alaska, thanks to effective conservation efforts. Another beautiful anchorage affords us an opportunity to explore by kayak again. The following morning, after a filling breakfast, we enter Tracy Arm. The interesting blue color of glacial ice, caused by its intense compaction, is captivating. Our Zodiac allows us to visit the South Sawyer Glacier up close. Harbor seals are everywhere on the floating ice near the glacier. A giant iceberg towers above, allowing us to study the fascinating blue colors. Next, we explore the North Sawyer Glacier with the Zodiac. But wait, at 10 o'clock, a large ice piece is calving off the glacier. Our Zodiac beats a hasty retreat from the tidal wave created. As we leave Tracy Arm, our luck holds out and we see black bears on the shore. The bears eat mussels on the shoreline, but go into the woods to find a bear favorite, salmon berries. The Safari Spirit's ability to get close to shore lets us have a unique waterfall experience. An afternoon kayak trip ends in another grand dinner. The final evening on the Safari Spirit ends with a last kayak trip. Leaving our new friends and the crew comes all too fast after arriving in Juneau the following morning. Our last safari adventure to the Juneau ice fields begins at the Juneau Airport. Jason, our pilot, will show us some glacial features. A medial moraine is the black strip you see here. It is formed by the glacier pushing dirt, rock, and bolters into the center as it flows. After landing, Jason first shows us streams caused by glacial melting. These small melted areas are safe, but these moulins or mill wells are not. These deep tubular shafts are carved by flowing water. Hypothermia makes accidents here fatal mistakes. Ice falls are visible in the background. Juneau is ahead as we fly over the toe or terminus of the Mendenhall Glacier. We see it melting and forming the Mendenhall River. Returning to the airport, we complete our safari north to Alaska.